And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to another episode of This Freakin' Show, the weekly podcast with a little bit of something and a whole lot of nothing. I'm your host, Travesty, and with me, as always,
Awkward Colin.
And Geek Cast Joe.
And we want to start this show, since we are recording on a Monday. From everyone here at the show to everyone out there, we hope you had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend, and happy Memorial Day to everyone that this day is for.
Yes.
Yes.
It's one of those. I guess it's not confusing for me because I understand what Memorial Day is. I mean, I get why we do it. But have you ever noticed on Facebook a lot, like, people are kind of not grasping the concept of what Memorial Day is compared to other, like, celebrated days for, like, veterans and soldiers and all that?
Yep.
Yes.
Like was it earlier this morning? I was on Facebook, and a friend of mine posted on there. And it's awesome, and it's great she did it, so I'm not bad-mouthing her in any way, so I don't want anyone to think I am. But she posted on Facebook a shout-out to our veterans who are fighting for us and keeping, our country free and everything. Have a blessed Memorial Day. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with her doing that, because every soldier who's fighting for us now, who fought for us before, and who gave their life for us so we can be free, deserves to be recognized and appreciated every single day. But I don't think she grasps the concept that there are 3 different holidays for military personnel. You got was it the Armed Forces Day, which I think is the beginning of May, and that's to celebrate the soldiers and military men and women who are currently in the military fighting for us. And then you have Veterans Day, which is the first Monday of September.
Veterans
I think
Day
October.
is November.
Or November. I'm the worst.
Veterans Day is November 11th.
You would know.
It is November 11th? Okay. I know it's the first Monday of the month. I just can't remember what month it was, because I thought it was September because it was the first holiday of the school year.
I believe it's November 11th.
Yeah,
Anyways.
November 11th.
Okay, but that's the first Monday, right? I did get that right? No, that's Labor Day. Labor Day.
Yeah, that's Labor Day.
Yeah, Labor Day is my day. But Veterans Day then is for the military people who are still currently who retired from the military, who are no longer part of the military. Obviously may not be with us anymore, may have passed on after getting out of the military, but that's what Veterans Day is for. And then you have today, like Memorial Day, which is for remembrance of the people who never came home.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be one of those people who are putting down or bad-mouthing anyone who is taking this day to celebrate any person with any status of the military. Show your respect to anyone you want at any time. But I hate it when people comment on that stuff, like my friend who posted on, to all my veterans who are fighting for us and who have came home, happy Memorial Day and all that stuff. Regardless of that, there were people who actually go on to her status and comment, well, this day isn't for your friends who are fighting for us, it's for the fallen who never came home and shit like that. And granted, they're right, but why point that out?
Yeah, it's a little pedantic.
Right?
Yeah.
It's totally...
Don't use big words, Joe.
It's totally pedantic.
Yeah.
You don't even know what the hell that means.
It means it's unnecessary to state.
I'll allow it.
See? It's close enough.
You don't even know.
No, I have no idea.
That's close enough.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously, Google? That's the definition you're going to give me?
I bet it's the same definition I gave you.
No, it says of or like a pedant, which is not helpful.
It's totally like a pennant.
It is.
I don't know. I think I said
No,
pennant like
it's-
a medal.
Oh, I thought you said... Anyway.
Repentant?
It's annoying, and you need to stop it, people who do that.
Yeah.
Just because you're right doesn't mean you have the right to be an asshole.
Yeah, it's just it's unnecessary, and it's better to show respect for the people who are respecting others than try to degrade them or downplay them or make yourself seem a little bit smarter by putting people down. It's kind of garbage.
Yep.
But to kind of say, just to reiterate what I said earlier, and I actually just pulled this up. I actually just remembered I saw this on my brother's Facebook. Armed Forces Day is the third Saturday of May. Is for those who currently wear the uniform. Veterans Day is November 11th, and is for those who used to wear the uniform. And Memorial Day, which is the last Monday of May, is for those who never made it out of uniform.
Perfect.
So to those who didn't know the difference, I just informed you of it. So you may follow those guidelines, or just show thanks for everyone every day.
Do what you do.
Right? And if somebody tells you you're wrong, tell them to shove it.
Yep.
Yeah. I along with my freaking crew of the show, we did show our support over to social media. There's actually a quote that I found, and I actually like it, and I'm going to read it to you guys if you haven't had a chance to look at it yet today.
Please do.
It's from Randy Neugebauer. I can't pronounce the last name, but I think he was a senator. I think he did something political. While only one day of the year is dedicated solely to honoring our veterans, Americans must never forget the sacrifices that many of our fellow countrymen have made to defend our country and protect our freedoms. I posted that on our Facebook page. On Twitter, I posted something else, and it completely slips my mind. And that is true. It's like, granted that they set this date to be the date that we truly celebrate. Every day we should always remember that there are people who are sacrificing our lives so we can sit here and do podcasts.
Totes.
We're able to do this, and we're able to speak our minds and be opinionated and everything because of, people who are defending these freedoms that we have for this country. Joey, you mentioned that this is one of the holidays that you'd like to learn more info about.
Yeah, it's one of the few holidays that for whatever reason I don't know about. Like I feel like when I was in Boy Scouts growing up, they went out of their way to teach us a lot about a lot of holidays, especially the patriotic ones. But for whatever reason, Memorial Day always went by the wayside. So yeah, it's going to be one I'm going to be reading the wiki on for a while.
Well, just to kind of help you along, I did pull up some facts that I'm going to share with you and Colin, because Colin is still here with us.
Yay!
Facts you may not have already known about Memorial Day. There's quite a bit. I'm just going to randomly pull them here and see what happens. Memorial Day was originally called Decorations Day to honor deceased soldiers who decorate graves of their fallen comrades with flowers, flags, and wreaths. Hence, Decoration Day. Although Memorial Day became its official title in the 1880s, the holiday wouldn't legally become Memorial Day until 1967. Decoration Day is still honored separately as a day of mourning soldiers and visiting family grave sites in several states in the South. So, Congress and President Lyndon Johnson declared Waterloo, New York, the birthplace of Memorial Day. There, a ceremony on May 5th, 1866, honored local veterans who had fought in the Civil War. Businesses closed and residents flew flags at half-staff. Is it half-staff or half-mast?
Half-staff.
Half-mass.
Half-mass?
Mm-hmm.
Mass or mast?
I believe it's mast.
Oh.
Half-mast.
Okay. Oh, I thought that would be for ships or for like in the Navy. I don't know. Once again, I'm completely out of my element. I'm deferring to Colin for possibly the only time in this podcast.
Well, quick opportunity for the listeners out there. Give us your opinion. Do you call it half staff like it does in the notes here, or is it half mast like Awkward Colin stated, or is it half mast like Joe said?
It is half-mast.
use the hashtag freaking sane and let us know your opinion. I mean, I know a lot of people don't want to agree with Colin, but I'm pretty sure he's right on this one. Supporters of Waterloo's claims said earlier observance in other places were either informal, not community-wide, or one-time events. There are no veterans left alive from the Spanish-American War, which was fought in 1898, but there are 43 spouses still alive and receiving veteran benefits.
Wow.
There are 385 battle deaths in that war.
Wait, from what war?
The Spanish-American War of 1898.
Okay, 98. Okay, for some odd reason I was thinking like 75 or something.
See, that's the thing that baffles me because these are all current, up to date, like facts. Literally came out today, May 30th, 2016. They said this war in 1898. There are 43 spouses still alive.
Yeah.
That's 118 years.
From 1898 it is, but like if there was a veteran who ended the war at like 20 years old and didn't get married for like 10 or 15 years, and so now we're at like what 20, we're at like 1916, and then he marries a woman who's 15 or 16, she's only 100 now.
If you married someone who was 15 100 years ago, she'd be 115.
Yeah, yeah, fair enough.
The wife was born after the war ended.
My point being, if the wife was born after the war ended, and he married her, long on. So like, there are some presidential grandsons from the early 1800s who are still alive, because like I'm trying to remember which one it was. Taylor, I think, got married again at like 74 to a woman who was in her 20s, and her kids' kids are still alive. So I'm just saying it's doable. If you're like 60 or 70 and you married someone who's like 20, 100 years ago.
All right. I guess I hear what you're saying. I'm gonna believe you, man, because you're college educated, and I sit here in fucking pajama pants for 4 days straight. I've been on vacation. I'm not gonna lie, I've been loving the last 5 days. It's been incredible.
Nice.
This actually talks about something that we talked about a little bit earlier. I'm not. This is gonna be the last one I'm gonna read. Maybe I'll get back to it. But I kind of want to loop back over to what we talked about earlier based on this. Between the beginning of the Revolutionary War in 1775 and the First Gulf War, which ended in 1991, a total of 651,031 soldiers were killed in combat. The most U.S. service members killed in a battle during a war was during World War II, when 291,557 battle deaths and 113,842 other who died in service during the war.
What? Sorry, no, I'm just... So almost 300,000 died in one battle? Is that what you're saying? Or there was that many who died in battle and then the others died some other way?
From all the battles of World War II, a total of 291,557 people died. The 113,842 were others who died while being in service during the war.
Gotcha. That makes more sense. I was like, what kind of battle was that, and how have I never heard of it?
So what's weird is, like, when you look at the totals, about 405,000 people died in World War II. 650.
I think that would be military.
Yeah.
A U.S. military died.
Right.
Not total overall World War.
Yes. So that's important. That's an important distinguishment to make.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure millions died in World War II.
Yeah, distinction is what I meant to say. I'm very tired, apparently.
So 405 people died in World War II. Total between the Revolutionary War and the Gulf War of 1991, 650,000 people died. That means if you take away World War II, only 150,000 people died between 1775 and 1991. If you take away World War II itself, which is nuts.
Yep.
Because it's like, was it like 30%?
I'm not good at math.
Yeah, a little under that. It's like 28%, something like that. Mm-hmm. But since we were talking about that earlier, I did pull up that meme. I don't know if you want to call it a meme. Anyways, it kind of gave you the not the quantities, but the total of people who passed away in the more popular wars and everything. I'll just quickly run through those. World War I, 116,516 people passed away. And yes, this is all U.S. based. It's not the world, because I don't give a shit about the other people. They were the bad guys. World War II, 405,399. Korea, 33,686. Vietnam, 58,209. Iraq, 4,404. And Afghanistan, 1,086.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and after all this, and all these people gave their lives, sacrificed their lives and shit for our country, and there are still people out there who are showing great disrespect to our flags and veterans and stuff like that. I mean, how fucked up are people?
Very.
Really fucked up.
Yeah, I saw something on Facebook about these high school kids who are stepping on a flag
Yeah.
in school. Where's the teacher?
Doesn't surprise me. Oh, they don't care.
Yeah, assholes. Let's see here. God, these are all long facts. I'm gonna send you this link. And we can put
Please do. We'll put it in the show notes.
Yeah, we'll put it in there, and that way, people who want to get more information about the holiday and everything, who want to get a little more knowledgeable, like Joe, feel free to make sure you check that out in the comments or description below the podcast. Anything else you guys want to add about Memorial Day today? Anything you want to say?
Obviously, there was that shit that happened. Like you said, not only with the kids, but the other sites that were disgraced.
Yeah, I saw on Facebook they had a thing about this 27-year-old kid down south drove his car into a memorial cemetery or I can't remember what they called it. I know it was a cemetery, but they called it a certain kind of cemetery. But yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pathetic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's horrible. It's like they sit there and they think that all these people are the bad guy, and then they go out and they do shit like this, and then people hate him for it. But you can't really hate him for it because he's just he's expressing himself.
Right.
I express myself all the time, and I don't destroy property.
That's fair.
I may do some angry dancing in the living room.
Angry dancing in the living room.
I do some pretty angry dancing. It's kind of like a mixture of like solo mosh pitting and river dance.
That's awesome, and I want to see video at some point.
Yeah. I'll get it up there. I'll do that with that. I haven't got a name for it yet, but yeah, it's pretty epic. It's crazy though because I know it's like a group thing, so right now it's just solo mosh pits and river dance. Ironically,
and I have to say I have yet to see this.
Yeah, I don't do it when you're around.
Okay.
I don't want you to get freaked out, and
that's probably exactly what would happen.
Ironically, the only time I could ever do it is when I pop on the old opera, because it kind of flows perfect with it.
When you pop on opera.
That's right.
That's awesome.
Solo mosh pitting river dancing to the beat of opera.
There you go.
Sometimes smooth jazz. It depends. Depends how angry I really am.
That's amazing.
Well, thank you.
I'm very impressed.
I think I'm going to take it to Broadway one day.
You should.
I know, right? Why not? Fuck yeah. Anything else about Memorial Day you guys want to share?
No, I think that's good.
Perfect, because I kind of want to get into this freaking thing that popped up. And I don't know when this was, but I just kind of came across my...
I believe it was over the weekend.
Was it? It was over this past weekend, so like it just happened?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it happened like yesterday or Saturday, but...
All right, well, why don't you share with everyone what we're talking about or getting ready to talk about?
Boy, if I'm assuming correctly, the Cincinnati Zoo was unfortunately forced to put down, well, I say unfortunately forced, to put down a 17-year-old gorilla who was very beloved named Harambe because a 4-year-old boy somehow managed to get into the enclosure with the gorilla and... yeah, it's hard to say whether or not he was in danger, but considering it was a 400-pound silverback, he's probably in danger. And I think they made the right call, personally. But
I don't think they did.
no?
Nope. Because that's what every fucking zoo does. If a person goes into the cage, kill the animal. Because if it's a child, God forbid we blame the goddamn parent.
Oh yeah. And what was
It's
it?
fucking bullshit.
Did they even talk to the parent to get any idea of like what happened?
I'm not 100% sure. It sounds like somebody tried to grab the kid as he went over the fence. But I'm not sure if it was the parent or not. But he slipped through their fingers and fell into the enclosure. So somebody was watching him, and he must have just slipped or something. It's really unclear. There's a lot of different conflicting reports.
I think the parents should have gone in after the kid. I would have tossed the fucking parent in the cage after the kid.
That's one way to do it.
Fucking fuck them. They're idiots. I would shoot them.
You shoot the kid.
Put them down.
Shoot the parents.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I mean
They're the ones that are putting the people in unsafe positions because they can't even fucking watch their own goddamn kid.
yeah.
No, we got to put the blame on other people. Put it on the zoo. It's the zoo's fault because I'm a shitty ass goddamn parent and can't watch my own fucking kid. So now we have to put down a animal that had nothing to do with it except because it was in his little area.
Yeah, well, there's video of him like dragging the kid around and pulling him through the water and stuff.
Yeah.
So no, I mean you're not. The kid was in danger, and I'm not. I don't want to throw blame on anybody. I don't. Yes, the parents should have been watching him, but you can't be constantly watching a 4-year-old at all times. It's not feasible.
The parent was probably sitting there with their finger up their fucking ass doing absolutely jack shit, except probably on their phone. Because that's what most fucking parents do now.
Well,
They're just on their phones and not watching their fucking kid.
Yeah. Hey, so I found this shut the fuck up video. Okay. So I found this article on people.com. And what was it titled? Mom of 4-year-old who climbed into zoo pen defends herself from backlash after zookeepers kill gorilla. She is in this article being quoted. As a society, we are quick to judge how a parent could take their eye off a child. And if anyone knows me, I keep a tight watch on my kid. Accidents happen. So this bitch's accident cost the life of a 17-year-old 455-pound gorilla. It's like, I mean, like, how long do you keep your eyes off a kid until he crawls into a fucking pen?
I don't know, man. I've seen people like over at the Buckingham Fountain downtown. I've seen like a 2 or 3-year-old be playing on the fence there and like playing with the idea of going through the fence, and the parent will be standing there watching them like, don't do that. And like as they go to reach for the kid runs through the fence. I mean, like that's what kids do. They it's like they're programmed to try to get hurt. So like I'm really, really hesitant to blame this mom for taking her eyes off her kid for like 4 seconds, because that's all it would take for a 4-year-old to get away. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Like, you know, like obviously they had to do what they had to do, but I mean, was there not like a tranquilizer option?
Well, that's what I've actually been looking into that. There's no guarantee that the tranquilizer would work immediately or quickly enough or at all. And it's likely that the darts would cause enough pain to agitate the gorilla further, which would have put the child in further danger.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So like to me, the zoo did absolutely the right thing. The parent, I want to give her the benefit of the doubt because she's a parent, and it's not easy being a parent these days. So I don't know, man. It's I'm not willing to go as far as saying this bitch of a woman killed a fucking gorilla. Like I'm not gonna do that. You know, she's probably a good mom like 98% of the time. Like all moms are good moms like 98% of the time. And like we're upset about this, but like, you know, no one's ever really writing gigantic Facebook complaints about people who beat their kids. Like, you know, that's the other 2% of other moms too.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Where's the dad? No one's blaming the dad for this. Like, come on. I don't know. It drives me nuts, and it's a horrible situation. Nobody is in the right 100%. Nobody's in the wrong 100%. But I think that all things considered, with what happened, the zoo probably did the right thing in saving the child's life. So I don't know. It's just in my opinion, and maybe. Maybe the kid grows up to be the new Hitler and they should have let the kid die. I don't know, but I don't want to place bets like that. It's not my thing.
What if he did?
Right? I'm going to feel really bad for calling that now. But hey, if I called it, it was on this freaking show, May 30th, 2016.
So he should make lots of money if that comes true.
Right? I'll be first to the gulag. But yeah, it's awful, and I feel so bad for everybody because I mean the gorillas are almost human in so many ways, you know.
I guess. Are we talking about evolution now here?
Sure, if we want to. I just mean like in the way that they act and like by their behavioral standards and the way that they raise their kids and how long they live. You know, generally speaking, they don't live only 17 years.
I would hope not.
You know, they live I think between 30 and 50. You know, that's pretty comparable to a human being. And they're pretty smart. They can communicate, they can learn sign language and stuff, you know. They sort of they raise their kids in a similar manner to the way that we raise our kids, only it's a lot rougher because they're stronger creatures and stuff. But you know, so they're pretty similar to humans in a lot of ways, and so I just sort of I feel for it. It's very sad that this life was cut so short. You know.
Yeah. R.I.P. Gorilla.
Yeah. Sorry, Harambe.
Sorry, Harambe.
Yep.
Oh shit.
But I will say, I don't think it's right. Just as a person who's going to be a pastor, I don't think it's right for the mom to be thanking God for the child surviving. But
that's true. Speaking of
borders on blasphemy.
Speaking on your pastoral quest, you got some great news over the week.
I did.
I
did have some great news.
Why don't you share it with the freaks out there?
Starting in September, I'm going to begin a 9-month internship at a church out in Connecticut.
That's great, man.
Yeah, I'm really excited. It's sort of the I'm going to go there and then I'm going to come back and wrap up my schooling, and then hopefully I'll have like the sort of experience to actually do a good job.
So how long are you going to be out there for?
9 months. September 1st to May 31st.
Yeah. And hopefully he will stay on the show with us.
Yeah, I think that'll be fine. I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be fun to podcast from there.
Yeah.
I think that would be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, because you'd have to do this one and the other one.
Yep.
How do they feel about it?
I don't know if all of them know yet.
Oh, okay.
Not all of them are avid Facebookers, and so I don't think they saw my status. But I don't know. Rob is excited. Geekcast Base is excited. Geekcast Rye is excited for me. I assume Geekcast Nick will be excited, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So, But yeah, I think what they're really looking forward to is the possibility of coming out and doing like a bar crawl or a beer crawl from like Boston through New York or something with some other people we've met through the podcast out there.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be a good weekend anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I'm proud of you, Joe.
that means a lot.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
I appreciate it.
We are all proud of you.
Very proud of you.
And you will go on to conquer great things.
I hope so.
Right. And as a fellow divinity student, just want to say how proud I am.
Oh, that's awesome. We need to get them on the show so that we can just let them know that we're dogging them constantly.
I want to give out a show, and then like every 5 minutes, I want somebody to say "suffering Sakadesh."
We need like a button with one of the sound things.
Who says that? Isn't it like
Sylvester.
Yeah, Sylvester.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sucker and succotash.
Suffering succotash.
Oh shit. Well, crap. Why don't we do something we haven't done in a while and shoot off a promo for a podcast?
Perfect.
Yeah, we haven't done that in a while. Listeners, check out this promo for Fifth Cast, awesome podcast from Canada. Check it out.
What up, everybody? It's Razor.
This is Fear.
And MDI.
And we are Fifth Cast, the premier show of the FYFC Podcast Network.
We like to talk. Hell, we'll talk about anything.
World events and personal stories.
Technology and pop culture.
And once even, pterodactyl porn. Seriously, that's a thing. Google it.
New episodes are available every Friday on iTunes and Stitcher Radio. Also, subscribe to the video podcast on youtube.com/FYFC podcasts.
I'm not sure why you were yelling, but that was excellent.
Now fuck your face and back to the show.
We said normal voice.
I know, but I like that one.
Yeah, so check out Fifth Cast. They're a very funny podcast. I listen to them weekly along with Geek Cast Live, and I don't know if it's self-centered, but I listen to this freaking show every week as well. And I critique the shit out of myself every time I listen to it. Like, this guy has such a shitty voice.
What? No, you sound great.
I know. Well, I mean, I know I do, but it's like I still, like, I always feel like, I don't know, like, every time I hear myself talk or I hear my voice or everything, it sounds like I have, like, a whisper-sounding voice I'm trying to be, like, loud with. Or, like, I start to stumble over what I want to say, and it sounds like my lisp gets worse and shit like that. But, I don't know. Apparently, people like hearing me talk, so, I mean, I guess I'm doing something right. So, as we discussed, while we were on our quick break, to kind of commemorate and show our kind of memorial to the Cincinnati gorilla that got shot, I thought we'd take a brief moment to kind of discuss some popular movie gorillas and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Like, Colin, who's your favorite gorilla in a movie? It could be animated, real life, whatever.
I like the Kerchak gorilla and the Tarzan.
Yeah.
Tarzan.
Yeah.
Now, why do you like him? You know, I mean, he was kind of a bad guy.
He was kind of a badass. More like it.
An antagonist.
Not a soft pussy ass bitch.
He's not a soft pussy ass bitch. No, you're right. You know, and I do get why he had the attitude he did, especially at the beginning of the movie. You know, he was protecting his tribe, his group, and everything. And as you saw later on in the movie, when people were hunting the apes and they heard about the great white ape, is the great white ape George of the Jungle or Tarzan?
Oh,
That was George of the Jungle, wasn't it?
that's a good question.
In what?
I think you're right. I think it is
the
George
great
of the Jungle.
the Great White Ape. That was George of the Jungle, right?
I honestly don't know.
I'm going to say for about 85% certainty that it was. So, when you think of Tarzan, were they just hunting gorillas then? Was that the whole thing? Just going out there and hunting gorillas and just happened to pop on Tarzan?
Well, I think they were just hunting all sorts of big game, from like gorillas to elephants to cheetahs to leopards.
Okay.
Actually, probably not cheetahs. They were kind of in the jungle.
Okay,
So-
well then my whole defense for Curb Check was completely wrong then.
Did you just call him Curb Check?
I absolutely did. Dude was a dick for no reason at all. He was just he was a piece of shit. Curb Check was a piece of shit. I'm calling it because, I mean, I thought I got confused. I thought that that everyone was trying to hunt the great white ape and that's why they went after the gorillas and everything. Turns out no, Tarzan was probably the best thing that could have happened to that group of misfits and yeah, fuck Curb Check.
I liked Kershak, but he's not my favorite. My favorite is actually Ape from Tarzan, or from George of the Jungle. I love the ape named Ape.
George.
And I'm glad you brought him up earlier, because I love that. It makes me so happy.
Because I don't really remember a lot of like the cartoon animated George of the Jungle. I just remember the Brendan Fraser movie.
Oh, yeah, same here.
And
I really want to watch that now.
And every time I think of Ape in that movie, I think of like a very like unathletic Beast from X-Men minus the blue. Just very
that's
intelligent, playing chess. And I love the part like when they're about ready to shoot the elephant, who like has like the personality of like a dog. Mm-hmm. He just jumps out of the tree and he yells, "Whoa, God, what was the elephant's name?"
Oh, I don't remember.
He just yells, "Run!" Whatever his name is and everything. People are all like,
Tantor.
Okay, yeah.
No, that was that's Tarzan.
Okay, you just next time you have a wrong idea, yell it out again. Just let me know. But it's just like everyone just stops. Like, did he just talk? It's like I thought this monkey was talking through the entire fucking movie, but I guess he kind of just kept quiet when he was around like Jane and all them.
George.
I think my favorite gorilla or monkey from movies would probably actually be Tarzan's gorilla mother, the one who came and rescued her. Because I think that was an important moment in the movie, and it happened like right at the beginning. Like she had a baby, and her baby got killed by was it the panther?
Yeah.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, that same panther kills Tarzan's parents, and they get connected. And then Curb Check wants to be a dick, be all like, "That's not my son," and she's all like, "Well, it's mine, idiot," and it's
Talking about Tarzan, they're making a new one.
now when they're making a new one, are they making a new animated one, or is this like a live?
It's a live action.
It's like Jungle Book,
Yeah.
like real people with the.
It's going to star Eric, the guy who played Eric in True Blood.
Oh, nice.
So, if you've ever seen True Blood, and you know who Eric is, that's who Tarzan's going to be.
Alexander Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Skarsgård. Should have had Brendan Fraser do it. Can you imagine like a Nicolas Cage as Tarzan?
No, no, just one of
I think it'd be perfect. Oh shit!
Oh, man.
You guys ever? And I don't know if we ever talked about this. Not to get off track of everything, but it's actually kind of the same concept. See like how they have those videos and there's articles talking about how like Disney links all of their movies together.
Oh, yeah.
And they're talking about how like Tarzan's parents were actually the king and queen from Frozen.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, like in Frozen, like when the king and queen left to go to that wedding, they left on the ship and everything, and the ship got wrecked in Tarzan, and they looked almost exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
And then like
I've never seen Frozen, so.
it's amazing. I'll say right now, I'm 26 years old and I fucking love Frozen.
I say, take your pride, let it go, and watch it.
Yeah, yeah. I'll sing "Let It Go" with my sister all day long, and she's turning 25 tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I remember pulling up to a ice cream place and you guys were blaring
The
it.
cold never bothered me, anyways. Anyways, but yeah, like they were talking about how like I'm gonna see if I can pull that up real quick. Yeah, just start talking about shit for a little bit.
Yeah, well, I think I know exactly where you're going. The ship, where it like shows the shipwreck or whatever, looks like exactly the same ship from Tarzan, and then they kind of look similar, and they kind of disappeared at the right time, so it's possible. It sounds very Disney.
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah, there's actually and I never looked at it because I haven't seen The Little Mermaid in I don't know how long. But apparently, if you slow down the scene where like everyone's standing to watch the king speak, if you slow it down, you can actually see Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, and Goofy standing there under the water. And of course,
That's
there's the
awesome.
peanuts on the front of the
Right.
box that I haven't looked at either.
What wasn't it like? Maybe different movie like the priest had a boner or something.
That was Little Mermaid.
Okay.
And then what was it? When the lion, when Simba plopped down on the mound and the dust flew into the sky, it, like said sex in it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like if you look at this, right? I mean, just I get to kind of look a little different, but yeah, it's like let's see if I can find some information on how they discuss this connection here. These little shits.
George. Thanks, Travis. Now I got Georgia the Jungle. Well, no, it wasn't even you. It was Joey. I got Georgia the Jungle stuck in my head.
All right, so Joey, have you seen Frozen?
I have.
Okay, so you remember the King of Arendelle? Okay, so they say that the King of Arendelle is actually Rapunzel's uncle.
Yeah, that's possible too.
Yeah. So you got
Yeah, because Rapunzel and Finn show up to the wedding or whatever.
Yeah.
Or not the wedding, whatever ceremony they're having. Coronation. Thanks.
No problem.
Jane from Tarzan is actually Belle and Beast's granddaughter.
Oh, no kidding. That's an interesting fan theory.
Yep. Let's see what else is there. Oh, what the fuck is this? God, I hate fucking ads. You know what, Internet?
Right.
Fuck you and your ads. Andy's mom is actually Emily, the original owner of Jesse's Cowgirl doll.
Ooh, I hope that's the case.
That had nothing to do with connections, but it is there. It's on there. Ooh, here we go. What's this one? Bella from Beauty and the Beast totally should have ended up with Aladdin. I don't know what the hell that means. When Bella enters the library, she describes her favorite book, which can be seen in the image below, that she actually belonged to the world of Aladdin. I don't know. Dumb. There's like a whole video on YouTube, and I wish I could look it up. I'm not going to look it up right now. But it talks about how everything's connected. It's like, is it the Frog Prince, Rapunzel, Frozen, Tarzan? Like they're just all connected. I think Cinderella's connected in there somewhere too. Boo from Monsters Inc. is actually the witch from Brave.
Yep, I've heard that one.
There's 3 more. I want to get through them if these fucking ads would just stop.
Got all that.
Mother Gothel from Tangled is the same person as the evil witch from Snow White. So, I mean, there's that. Oh, my God. I gotta start watching Disney movies again. Characters exist in the video game world of Wreck-It Ralph 2. While the video game world from Wreck-It Ralph is totally different from the other worlds other Disney Pixar movies have taken place in, characters can still exist in that world. Maximus, the horse, and Vladimir, the guy from the pub from Tangled, both make very sneaky appearances in Wreck-It Ralph. And they're not the only ones. Tiny the dinosaur from Meet the Robinsons is also there. You can even see a missing dog poster from the screen cap below. The missing dog, it's Bolt. All right, one more, and then I'm gonna give up on ad-related fucking websites. The entire plot of Up is completely imaginary.
Okay.
What a way to end that.
Right?
I never seen Up, but I heard the old man dies at the end. So spoiler for that if that's true.
I don't think that happens. And I've seen it.
You seen Up?
Yeah.
I thought he died. I'm pretty sure someone told me he dies.
No, I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
Well, that's good then, because I felt bad for it for a minute there. Does anyone actually die in Disney movies? Like, I mean, obviously, you know, I'm talking about like Disney cartoons. I mean, people die, or you imply that they die.
Usually you imply that they die.
Yes.
Right. I mean, like if you look at like the witch from Snow White, you know, she falls off the ledge. The
And then gets
evil
crushed
mouse-
by a boulder.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess you just got to assume that they're dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, talking about Disney played their original movies this weekend.
Oh,
I did enjoy
seriously?
watching some of them. Yeah.
Yes.
I watched Brink.
I still gotta watch that one.
Motocross. I watched with you.
Yeah.
Um.
I watched Horse Sense, Smart House,
Watched
and Jumping Ship.
Nice.
I love the old Disney movies. I hate the new ones that are out now.
But like you were talking about Death, and obviously the animated ones. In Jumping Ship, they actually talk about murdering somebody.
Really?
And then
Jeez.
feeding them to the sharks, and there's actually a gun in it too. I never noticed that before. Of course, last time I saw it was long at night. No, I think it was 2001 it came out. I think that's when that one came out. Let's check. But yes, they had all their original movies out. And it's been fun watching them.
Nice. That's really cool.
Yeah. And I believe they're going to stay on until September
Nice.
on demand. So, if you have Xfinity,
I do.
yes.
Although I don't think I pay for Disney.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, might have to pay for Disney. I don't know.
Yeah. I'll look anyway. It'll be worth
Yeah.
looking.
Might be on the free movies. So,
Do like free movies.
yes.
So yeah. So yeah, I'm going to check out Disney movies now. Not those Disney movies we just talked about, but like old animated Disney movies.
Nice.
Yeah.
I gotta find that connection.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast. That's a good one.
It's so good.
They're coming out with a new one. Live action.
No, fuck that.
No, that looks good.
No, it don't.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
I don't know.
It's got Emma Watson in it.
Ewan McGregor.
Is he in it too?
Mm-hmm. He's Lumiere.
Wow.
Yeah,
Someone
are they
else. Sir Ian McKellen is going to be Clockworth.
I
Cogsworth, excuse me.
I wonder how they're going to do the like candles and
Yeah.
all them. I mean, because obviously you could do the Beast and them, but probably CG.
Yeah.
Tales
Yeah.
as old as time, songs as old as rhyme. Beauty and the
Well, that's not till 2017
Mm-hmm.
March. Ugh,
Right?
that's a bummer. But then the Alice in Wonderland is coming up too. The second one.
Oh, that just came out, didn't it?
Oh, did it?
I think so.
Friday.
Came out on Friday?
Yeah, Alice Through the Looking Glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how that's doing.
I don't know. It feels like bad timing when you make it come out with X-Men.
Oh yeah, that came out too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I thought that for some reason I thought that was next week.
Let's see. Right now, X-Men Apocalypse has got a 49%. This is off of Rotten Tomatoes. X-Men's 49. Alice is 30%. And the new Angry Birds is 43%.
Ugh.
So,
I'm displeased by the success of Angry Birds.
Alice Through the Looking Glass grossed $34.2 million over the weekend.
Wow. It's more than I'll make in my life.
X-Men Apocalypse did 80.
That sounds about right.
yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Do you think that, and maybe this, I mean, this isn't my opinion, but I'm just curious. You think it's doing so poorly because people are looking at Johnny Depp wrong right now because he has a restraining order against his wife, or his wife has a restraining order against him?
You know, I don't know. I honestly barely knew about that. So
Yeah.
I only know about it because it was on TV at the bar when I was getting dinner with my dad the other day. It just said that he was physical with her and she got a restraining order. I just don't know if like maybe people like heard about it and is protesting the movie because of that. I was curious, like, do you think that's gonna affect his career?
I don't know. I don't think it will affect his career, if I'm honest. Which is,
Yeah, I don't think so either.
like, on the one hand, is a little disappointing in a society that should be better than that. But on the other hand, I don't know. Like, good for him, I guess.
For
having his career probably not ruined by this.
oh, I thought you were okay.
Oh yeah, no. No. I would never. Oh, wow. Thank you for clarifying.
I was trying to figure out if this was gonna be the last show. I don't want,
Oh man.
like, I don't want people to assume that we're proud supporters of domestic violence.
Nope. Ooh, boy. Wow.
I think July 1st will be a 2-movie day for me.
Oh, nice. July 1st?
Yes.
What's July 1st?
The BFG comes out,
Oh,
and then I believe it's Tarzan.
nice.
I just saw it, but I don't remember if that's what it was.
Nice. Hey, Travis.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What are you freaking out about this week?
Oh, jeez. Well, I spent last week doing absolutely nothing. I went on vacation, to enjoy my birthday and stuff. And I had all these plans on doing yard work and shit like that I obviously have not done yet. So I'm gonna spend the next week doing that. Get the yard looking nice, getting some weeds and shit picked up.
Nice.
Yeah, so my main focus for the next week, especially tomorrow, because it's my last vacation day, and then I have to go back to work on Wednesday. But definitely tomorrow, I'm gonna cut the grass, I'm gonna weed up around the house, and actually, some family friends dropped off this big ass dog house for Cooper, so I'm going to kind of tear that apart a little, see what needs to be fixed on it, and start putting together his new little home.
Nice. Is it going to be outside?
Oh yeah. Yeah, this thing's huge.
Nice.
So you'll definitely have room to chill out in there and everything. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, just I wish there was more to be excited about. I wish there was something fun to do, but I'm a fucking homeowner, so I don't have the fun yet.
I'm not going to lie, it sounds awesome because I'm not a homeowner.
What about you, Con? What's your week freak here?
My bullshit insurance.
Bullshit.
Tuesday, I went to... I'll tell you why, Joe. Travis already knows. Because on Tuesday, I went to the doctor's just for a checkup.
Mm-hmm.
And the doctor goes, well, I want to get some blood work done. Well, when I got to the doctor's, they took my insurance card, they ran it, and everything fine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're like, yeah, we want to go get your blood work. So I had to drive to where the blood work's done, the lab's at. I get there, they run my insurance, it's denied.
Jeez.
You're ineligible for insurance. And
That's ridiculous.
the whole situation is because I'm 27, I'm still on my mom's insurance.
Mm.
And you're supposed to get kicked off, was it 26?
Yep.
But Illinois has it, if you're a veteran, you can stay on your parents' insurance until you're 30.
Oh, jeez.
So, I mean, obviously, I've been 27 for a long while. I'm actually turned 28 this year.
Right.
So this should have never been an issue.
Absolutely not. Totally agree with you.
So, I mean, it's through my mom's insurance. It's and the thing that's even stupider is it's the hospital's insurance. So,
Jeez.
yeah. So I call her, tell her, she's like, okay, I'll take care of it. I'll talk to our insurance people. So Wednesday she contacts me and goes, okay, you're taken care of. They said everything's been set. You're good to go. Well, with these blood tests I have to take, I had to fast for it.
Oh, jeez.
Which they didn't tell me at the doctor's office when I first went over there anyways.
Right.
So I was originally just going to get the ones I didn't need to. So my mom telling me that I'm good to go. All day during work I fasted. Didn't eat, just drank water. And the thing that sucks is we were having a cookout at work too. So
Oh, man.
yeah. So I'm just like, yeah, it's no big deal. So after work, I made the decision to go back to get the thing because my mom says I'll take care of.
Mm-hmm.
Get there. Lady runs my insurance. Oh, yeah, you're denied again.
Seriously?
Yeah. I'm just like, you're fucking shitting me, right? She goes, no, it's right here on the computer. And they're like, well, what you can always do, you can always pay for it like you didn't have insurance, just straight out of pocket. I'm just like, okay. Well, how much is that going to be? And this is just for blood.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what, 5 vials of blood?
Right.
The total would be over $800.
Are you kidding me?
No. I was like,
Jeez.
that is a fucking joke. And I'm like, nope, don't worry about it. I'm coming back at a different time.
Right.
And I just got up and
Good
walked
God, man. That's horrible.
So I'm still waiting. I mean, because then Friday, she tried calling them. I guess she called too late in the day, so she has to wait until this week to recontact them.
Jeez.
But yeah,
Such-
that's the thing
such
that
crap.
that put me in such a pissy mood this week.
Yeah, I bet.
So,
Oh, that's ridiculous.
what about you, Joe?
I'm reading before my next class starts in like 2 weeks. I'm going to try and finish The Ultimate Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, that's
So
good.
it's the compile. Well, I'm reading the books. So I would love, if you have a copy of the movie, I'd love to come watch it because I can't find it anywhere. It's like not on Netflix or Amazon.
Really?
Yeah, I looked.
I don't know if I have that one. I'll check.
But yeah, so I've been reading the books. The wife had it on the shelf for a while, and she's been encouraging me to read it for probably the course of our whole relationship. And I'm finally getting around to it, and it's delightful. I'm really loving it. So, yeah.
Nice. Talking about classes, I actually start my next class next Monday
Oh, nice.
for summer class. I'm taking one this summer, but
Nice. Same here.
Which class are you taking, Colin?
basic programming.
That sounds more fun than my class.
It's actually a language. Basic language.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Nice. Oh, that's cool.
According to my cousin, it's an obsolete language, and he doesn't even know why they're teaching me. So, but we will see.
Nice.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Every Thursday, our fans could catch Geek Cast Joe here at this freaking show. But you know, after they're done listening to us and they feel like they need to get more, where can they go?
If you need more Geek Cast Joe, you can go over to the Geek Cast Live podcast at geekcastlivepodcast.com/podcast. Or if you want to use the shorter URL, just go to gcl.ninja. You can also find us by searching Geekcast Live on Facebook, Twitter, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and iTunes.
Nice. You guys got on Stitcher?
Nope, I lied. I was really hoping you wouldn't notice. It sounded good in the cadence, and I just threw it in there. I panicked.
It works.
We might be on Stitcher. I don't think we are, though.
Oh, shit.
Don't find us on Stitcher. Do find us on Saturday mornings at 11.
Nice.
I feel bad for calling you out there, Joe. I thought I was gonna be proud. I was like, awesome. Because like last week it was just iTunes and SoundCloud and GCL.Ninja, and then this week you're like naming off like 12 different freaking websites and shit.
Nope, it popped into my head and I said it before I could stop myself. Oh well.
Well, you can go to Stitcher. You won't find Geekcast Live, but you will find this freaking show because we are on Stitcher. Oh, fuck, Joe. But yeah, you can find this freaking show on Stitcher. You can find us on Podbean. If you go to thisfreakingshow.com, which is our wonderful, beautiful website, they have links to both web pages. So you just click on one, it'll take you right to our shows that we put up every Thursday. Just a reminder to all those who missed our show a couple weeks ago when we were talking about Captain America Civil War. By now you had to have seen it. Do me a favor, go back, listen to that, get our views and our opinions on it and everything. See how they kind of coincide with what you feel. Get a hold of us. Connect with us. Feel that hey, we had no idea what we were talking about, or maybe we kind of helped you figure something out that you didn't know already. We're on social media everywhere. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We don't do a lot of Instagram photos, but I'm going to start doing that because we need to get more involved in that. Shit. I don't think there's anything else. I think that's about it.
Nice.
Yeah, I think Cooper's about ready to take a shit. So, yeah, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you can find us every week on Stitcher, iTunes. Go there, leave a 5-star rating, and give us a review. Tell us what we could do for you or what we're doing that you love. Because getting in touch with us is important for our show and to make it a lot better. And in order to do that, you can just go to Yahoo. You can email us at thisfreakingshow@yahoo.com, or just go to the what the fuck is it called on our webpage? Contact us? Freaking contact us?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, freaking contact us. If you just go to that and you type in, your email address, your little comments and everything, they'll get right to us. And we'll get it within minutes and we can respond back to you. And I promise I will respond back to you. Unless it falls in the spam folder, then I will assume that never mind. But yeah, get a hold of us. We love hearing from you guys. We love hearing your views and opinions. And if you have any questions, just let us know. Go to Twitter. Use the hashtag freaking saying. And we will repeat what you say in that tweet on the air. As always, I am Travesty.
I'm Awkward Kong.
And I'm Geek Cast Joe.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of this freaking show. I'm out.